Music? Welcome to Tall Tips from Short Guys. I am Sean Scott. That is Christopher Prado. Say hello. Hello. We are so excited. This is episode/show number 2. On the first episode of Tall Tips from Short Guys, you got to meet myself, you got to meet Christopher, you got to meet Pearson Sturdivant, our producer, also known as Pasty P.
Yes.
It's been really great. Starting this whole venture has been fantastic. It's our chance to give back to the community. It's our chance to give some wisdom from a slightly less than tall perspective, from a 5-foot view.
Right.
So,
right. It's true.
But it's really nice to be able to bring this to the public. I have a feeling it's going to be a big thing. We're just, we're excited to do this. So I'm happy, and sorry, I'm going to put my finger in front of the screen because something just happened here. And
Sean, one of the important things that I think about this show is that not only are we giving it from a different perspective, but it's not just perspective. It's from a different part of our heart. There's a lot of people that have a lot of intention, a lot of drive and want and need to help other people.
Right.
But then when it comes down to it, it's really hard to get to that point where you actually put it into action,
right.
Which is our show today, is Empathy Without Action.
And I'm glad you brought that up. Empathy Without Action is it's been a huge topic for me lately, especially because of the recent events with the mass shootings that have happened across the country. But there is a symptomatic problem across social media, across the country, across the world, that is empathy without action. When you see a lot of people that are saying, hey, my thoughts and prayers go out. And first, I don't want to
demean.
I don't want to demean. Look, there's nothing wrong with genuinely sending thoughts and prayers. I don't want to give people the impression that this is not an okay thing to do, because obviously it is. These people, these families, the victims, they all deserve our thoughts and prayers. However, it seems so shallow, and the people that post this get a lot of backlash.
Yes.
They get, oh, well, you're just saying that, and it's so difficult for me to watch all this fighting on social media. Everyone has a voice now. I mean, even myself, we're doing this on Facebook Live right now on our personal pages.
Even Eileen, your mom.
My mom was watching this.
There you go.
I have several people watching me live right now, which is really cool. Ariel, Stephanie, Sharon, Pasty P watching right now. I just appreciated what you guys are doing right now by watching.
Yeah.
But the whole thing that I want to talk about, the tip that I want to focus on today from Two Short Guys.
You say tit or tip?
Just the tip.
Okay, just wondering.
Just the tall tip from a short guy. Taylor, thank you so much for watching.
Proceed.
So the tip when I talk about empathy without action is the action doesn't have to be huge. I'm not saying you need to run for Congress and change the laws to emphasize your empathy with whatever the situation may be.
Right.
What I'm saying is that if this topic is important to you, like the mass shootings, or if the topic of immigration is important to you, or even the topic of having better school lunches in cafeterias around the country, about decreasing school budgets, it doesn't matter what the topic is. My whole point is do something about it. The action component of this is so important. What I want people to do is make a phone call, write a letter, write an email, do something. Like the everyone's voice is seen and heard in a very small way on social media. But could you imagine the impact of actually people went one step beyond that?
Yes, and I'm glad you really bring that up, because that's one of the biggest things that I have a problem with myself is, as a Christian, and I know you're not, right?
I'm Jewish.
Jewish, right?
Watch all my viewers drop. I'm totally kidding. Right? That's not funny. Okay.
No. But on a serious note, this is the great reason why Sean and I work out very well, because we have completely different perspectives on the same exact thing.
Right.
But the basis of our of where we come from is love.
It really is.
It really is. So But what he's meaning about empathy without action is there are so many people that say, you know, my thoughts and prayers are with you. Where does it go from there? Do you actually sit down
and
think
pray?
and pray?
Yeah.
Do you think and pray for those people? Because when I say something to somebody, when somebody puts something out on social media, the first thing that I do is I love their post. And
That's true. I like that.
Yes.
I like that. It means something.
Yeah, I don't sad face, I don't wow it. I love it because I lead with love. That's first and foremost. The second thing I'll do is if I know they need that encouragement, I'll private message them and say,
really,
tonight,
it's a nice step. It's a nice step.
Tonight or today or whenever I'm going into prayer, I will include you in my prayers. And that is an action. Because I do have a time where I set aside for God and myself to sit down and go, hey, buddy, here's my night tonight. Thank you for today. And here's my wishes and commands. And then I leave it to him. But if you don't do that, if all you're doing is my thoughts and prayers are with you, and then I'm going to go play some miniature golf, then what good is that? You know?
First of all, I got to jump in because number one, emotionally, I think it doesn't really do you any good. What I will say is miniature golf is really fun.
Oh, it is.
I don't want to discount
it's dope,
going to play miniature golf because but your point is so well taken, and I love the steps that you personally take, that you love their post, you send a message, you actually pray for someone, and that person doesn't have to even align with your spiritual beliefs for you to pray for them, and it means a lot. Now, I'm not trying to say that, that this show is a sponsor of any specific religion or adherent to anything like that, because I'm not. These are tips from short guys that want to just see you doing better, that want you to take that action. I love that step. It's just so crucial. For me, the most recent experience I have with that is with my 14-year-old. Hi, Tina. I realize this is an audio podcast that's going to be uploaded. It's going to sound really funny, but we're also on Facebook Live. We're also on several different forms of social media. So when we see people watching live, we do want to recognize them. So we will take the time during this to recognize them. But getting back to what I was saying is that my oldest child, who's now in high school, which is kind of freaking me out, loves basketball. He loves college basketball. He loves pro basketball. He loves all this. And he wanted to play. And starting from second grade, I started coaching his team. I didn't want to do well. I didn't want to yell from the sidelines because I don't want to be that dad, first of all, that annoys the coach and annoys the referees and all that stuff, which I would have been.
Right.
I said, you know what? Let's just take it one step further and coach his team.
Yeah.
So starting from second grade all the way through the end of 8th grade, right before the summertime, I literally coached this team for 17 seasons straight.
Because you took action.
I feel there's empathy. I want him to do well. Yes. Then there's action. I really want him to do well. Hi, Chris. Hi, Mike. Hi, John. Hey,
Mark.
John Milliard is actually one of the other coaches that I coached with in the
no
YMCA.
Way.
And he's watching right now. So, John, thank you so much for taking the time. We've got quite a few live viewers here. So, people, when you download this, from wherever you get your podcast from, when you download this, watch us on Facebook, watch us on YouTube, watch us on every single platform that you can find and share this, because I think people will really find value in what Christopher and Pasty P and I have to say.
And can I say something?
And these are daily bites. We just want to. These are 15 minutes. These are just daily things, and we just want to bring your day one step better.
Pasty P, they say Pasty. Sorry, Pearson. Pearson's my boy. Pearson is a great man. He's a great young man that will be an incredible man as he grows. And producer.
Yeah.
You know, ladies, women, friends, girls, men, women, whatever.
Hey, ladies.
I know, right? I sound like I'm his dating service, but no, this guy is actually incredible. I met him recently, and I just have this incredible need or want to love this guy because of who he is and what he does. He believes in this project so much that he has put $15 million of his own money.
Of his own money. And maybe his parents' money, too, which is great.
His parents' money, his money, same difference.
Yeah.
It's disposable income, whatever it is. But that's what I love about this guy. And then the next person that puts money in, I'll love them, too. And that's empathy with action.
Speaking of action, you can find us on Patreon if you want to help us out.
Yes.
Shameless plug. Patreon.
Patreon.com//
tall tips from short guys. And you'll see a picture of a tall guy and a short guy. So you'll know exactly what it is. We would appreciate your support. It just helps us to, your sponsorship along with the corporate sponsorships that we already have are really going to help us get to where we need to go to get this to the biggest audience possible. And we just can't thank you enough.
Yeah, and remember this, you guys. Today's focus was empathy without action. The thing is, have the empathy. That's beautiful. That's great. Take a step. Take one more step and just put that into action.
Yeah.
And either go and pray or go and give them a hug. Just give them a hug. Pray for them. Actually do that. Go into that action portion of your body and mind. Just do it.
And you know what? I'd almost want to put a challenge out there. Hello again, David, Mom, Jason, everyone watching. Thank you so much. I almost want to put a challenge out there to some people that are watching right now. Here in Tucson, the weather is extraordinarily hot, although right now it's raining.
Right.
But,
it was raining yesterday, too.
Yeah, and my challenge to you, and I'm not going to tell you to do anything that I wouldn't do myself. It's really hot out there or it's raining out there. To all the people that may not be as fortunate as us to have a roof over their heads, food on the table, for people that pass by the homeless person, help them out.
Yes.
When I see them just roasting in the sun out there without a hat, without food, without a bottle of water, just reach out and do something like that. That would be, for me, as a personal favor, to take some action today. If you could help out someone who's less fortunate with something, that would be fantastic.
And going further with that, at Christopher Prado, if you can friend request me, Christopher Prado, Light of God Productions or Promotions, what we do is we have a part of our company that actually does do that kind of stuff. We have a philanthropic side. So message me privately. Tell me if you have a friend, family member, or an organization that needs help. I'm here to help. I'm going to put my empathy and our company and everybody that's involved into action.
That's great.
So I know that I'll do it, and I know Sean, if he's got Sean Scott, if Pearson Sturdivant has the time, they're going to be the first two people out there. So please join us in any kind of movement that we have that people need help. And I'm going to put this one out there. This is somebody that's never messaged us, but I'm going to put a challenge out to Tara White.
Tara White.
Yes.
Explain, because I know we only have a couple minutes left, but just...
I know.
Yeah.
So Tara White, I'm not going to explain. All I'm going to say is
all right,
this.
Tara.
No, all I'm going to say is this. Is this is a friend of ours, a friend of mine, who all she does is go out and do kind things for needy and unneedy people.
Wow.
But she does kind things, does them. So Tara White, I challenge you. Give me a call, message me. Check out Tall Tips
from Short Guys.
Talk to you soon.
The way we bounce this off, we're just finishing each other's sentences, man. It sounds good. I know we only have a couple minutes left, so I want to preview our upcoming episode. These are daily, by the way. We try and do this on an everyday basis to bring something to your life daily. So if you need a quick pick-me-up, if you need something to get you going in the morning, download our podcast.
You need a shoulder rub.
You're going to have to talk to someone else. You may be listening from someone. But, you got me on that one. I like shoulder rubs too, Christopher.
Got one.
Anyway, so tomorrow's show is going to be called Taking the First Step.
Ooh,
and
action thing.
Yeah, it's going to be taking the first step, and it kind of ties into action. But what I mean by taking the first step, and we're going to dive deeper into this on tomorrow's episode, but that is, no matter what it is you're looking to do, the saying is the greatest journey begins with a single step. Yeah. And it could not be more true. And what my point is that if you are looking to get deeper into your spirituality, if you're looking to change careers, if you're looking to start a business, if you're looking to whatever it is you're looking to do, we're going to help you take that first step. We're going to push you to take that first step. I mean, this is a new endeavor. Taking the first step was organizing all of this. It was a really big effort to do all this and to bring all this together. So it's really important.
Ladies and gentlemen, look at what it takes.
So we're going to, just a quick view. I mean, we've got equipment, we've got a producer, we've got a room, like basically a studio that we have here. And this is what it's all about. This is taking that step, the step to help you out.
This shit ain't cheap.
This shit ain't cheap. It's so true. This shit ain't cheap. Anyways, taking the first step is going to be tomorrow's episode. And we're going to leave it at that. Thank you all for listening and watching. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for watching as well, Solomon. Love is an action, not just a feeling or an emotion. I like that.
That's Solomon for
That's Solomon.
As I told you, he's going to be the man that's going to show up.
Anyway, so taking the first step, which we're going to be talking about tomorrow. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. We will check you out again on tomorrow's episode. Tall tips from Short Guys, Christopher Prado, Sean Scott, Pearson Sturtevant.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. So good.